Hello, dear explorers, and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to discuss about an activation that I have in my profile, and I hope you have it in your profile so you can share your insights about it. I'm very curious how it played out in your life. I'm going to talk about 54, the gate or the gene key, depending on the system you like working with. And I will share some of my views about it. Please do share yours in the comments or on my page, Artela. So, 54 goes from greed to ascension, and it's very related to the journey of the snake. We will discuss about the symbol of the snake a bit more. And also, because I'm very passionate about astrology, in astrology it's related to the archetype of the Capricorn. So it's a very Capricornian key, and we will see what the common points are between the Capricorn energy and the 54. So, about greed, I won't talk too much. I guess we all know how greed looks like, and we all experienced it in our life, especially if we have this activation. So, yes, it's not necessarily pleasant, and that feeling of wanting more, never having enough, always asking for more, always wanting more, always working more, always spending more, that is very classical for the 54. So I leave the grid there. And I will talk more about the pleasant parts. What I really enjoyed about this activation was the ambition it has, and the inner knowing that something higher, something more is out there. The ascension and the ambition are always related to the step ahead. What is there higher? What is there more than we know, than the material plane? I had a very interesting experience with this key that I recommend for you too. One of my first pilgrimages on El Camino, I did it once, but I did others after that. Um, One of my most intense experience with 54, it's my SQ, 54 line 3. On this walk, long walk, I contemplated the CD of the SQ and the line I have there, and I can tell you, phew, so nice. It felt so nice, and it felt like a blessing to get more in touch with my self and the deep inner self. So I recommend that for you. What I discovered was that 54 always told my story. I always felt very connected to it. Even the marrying maiden, I will tell you in a moment why. And what I find absolutely stunning about 54 is this um, attraction to spirituality, wanting to live a spiritual life, wanting to connect more with the source, with the sky, with the divinity, with what is there up. So our ambition many times is to make that step and be closer to the source. And sometimes we need material success for that. So there's nothing bad. It's a very earth-like key, a very earth-like activation. It's a very earth-like sign. Capricorn is a very ambitious sign, and it's a sign that works hard and invests a lot of energy in living the dreams and making the dreams be possible. And speaking about dreams, I'm very curious what your dreams are and how did you invest energy in that, because I feel that many times people with 54 work a lot in invest a lot of energy in living their dreams, and they are the ones who maybe go higher or go, I don't know, ascend more just because they invest a lot of energy in their dreams. And I'm very curious if you would like to share your dream. What is it you dreamt about as a kid or even now, and how do you invest energy in that? Are you literally making your dream come true? I also am fascinated by the symbol of the snake. I am a snake in the Chinese horoscope, and for me, the snake is a sign related very much to wisdom, and a sign that always rejuvenates and always evolves. And I find that 54 does that too. 54 goes one step at a time to the ideal it has, and many times it's related with that. Even the snake, the Kundalini snake that we felt maybe many times in our life, that activation inside us. And the snake knows when they should reinvent, when the time for a new skin comes. One of the names of 54 is the Marrying Maiden, and I personally lived that story with the good and the bad of it. I got engaged, my first marriage was at 20, I got engaged at 19 and married at 20. So imagine finding years after that, I got in contact with the Jinkies, and I was contemplating my SQ and found out the Marrying Maiden and the story behind it. And even if it was hard to accept from some points of view, I realized that that's true for many 54s. We just want to go higher, and we invest energy in that. And the higher has so many ways of being felt and interpreted. So I'm very curious how you felt it in your life. How do you feel the connection with God? How do you feel the connection with the sky, even with what is there out there? The Capricorn, even if it's a very Earth-like sign, has also a very interesting spiritual component, because the Capricorn, after it works and after it gets involved very much in the reality, it transcends the reality. It's one of the signs that has an inner duality, and it's one of the signs that has a lot of maybe fantasy like part in it. Even the symbol is half goat, half sea creature. So yeah, even 54 is a very interesting activation. Thank you for listening. I'm very curious how this activation felt in your life. And if you have the whole channel, 5932, please tell about it more. And yes, connect to you soon. Thank you, and have a very nice contemplation ahead.